Now, this may well have gone just shy of going all the way. No complaints from the Nepal substitutes in the dugout. They probably had a good view, but maybe just a fraction in front of the rope, and it runs for 4.
Yeah, this shot suggests that the pitch is playing really good for the batters. Inches inside the rope.
We had a big moment of controversy, didn't we, in the Qatar game, where it appeared as though the ball had landed on the rope and the full fielder indicated 4, and then the umpire really didn't have any choice but to believe him. But no complaints at all. You'd imagine if the Nepal bench had thought that had gone over the rope, they would have certainly elevated their arms, but given as a boundary 4 instead. Just a few signs that there are certainly runs in this surface, more than we saw in the games a couple of days ago. That one square driven, good. Stopped getting down on his knees by Syed Amir Khalim, the great veteran, him and Mohammed Nadeem, the two continuing to fly the flag.
Shanig Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
100% pure sunflower butter बनेको Dhara Health Refined Sunflower Oil.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाट
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडी यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
We saw Ian Bishop's message last night. Wishing Nepal well in this crucial game. Ravichandran Ashwin has just tweeted a photo of Rohit Paudel. It says, "Keep chasing your dream. Well done, Rohit Paudel. Well done, Nepal." To his 12 million followers. Edged. Would have been out had a first slip been in place. Instead, Sheikh gets lucky and will get a boundary 4.
Trying to play inside out, Asif Sheikh getting that edge. We could see a hint of a turn there by Shakil Ahmed. Very good bowler for Oman.
Fans already reaching fever pitch. We're only in the 4th over here. Frenzied chance of Nepal outside our window. This could be a really enjoyable evening. There is no doubt that I think it was interesting out there at the toss. So many might say to me, "Well, Lenny, why didn't you ask both of the captains about qualifying?" I think on this occasion probably wasn't the right thing to do. We'll talk to them about that after the game. From what I gather, I don't think Nepal's players actually know yet. I know the Oman players do. As Bertel goes downtown, strikes it really well, strikes it into the side screen. Beautiful stroke, soared into the night sky and soars for the maximum.
Exceptional shot by Kushal Bhuttel. The ball was darted in by Shakil Ahmed. Just didn't try to hit it hard, just timed it.
Yeah, he gets a really good piece of that, doesn't he? Thing of beauty, the way that one flew away. Never a fielder down there, always a good place to hit. As for the first time, really, in this tournament, Shakil Ahmed is having a bit of pressure applied to him. Where's he going to go? He's cut away for 4 more. That's a poor delivery, a rare poor one. I think he was looking for the arm ball, just ended up being a long hop. And Bertel is looking to make hay whilst the sun shines, or the floodlights shine down here in the power play.
That was a half tracker outside the off stump. Gave a bit of room, Kushal Bhuttel, and cut that down to backward point. This is a good start for Nepal. Oman, they have to pull the game back by taking wickets.
Really good batting. Enjoying watching Bertel's resurgence and exactly what we were hoping we would see from him. 4 overs have been bowled. It's 37 for none.
career with 4 half centuries in 5 games.
Yeah, I remember that vividly. One of those was thanks to a Vivian Kingma no ball in Kathmandu. Kingma just returned to the team. Here comes Sufyan Mahmood, who'll probably be the proudest man from Oman in the entire country. Bit of a star himself on social media. 2 million followers on Instagram, this man. Much loved across the Sultanate. And he comes in with his little medium pacers. Will bowl a lot of leg cutters, take the pace off. Not an easy art to do, but with the keeper up to the stumps, he has a game plan, and he'll kind of look for either of the two batters to make a mistake and falter.
This is kind of a bowler that can be effective in this wicket. The wicket is flat, no much of a grass in it, and playing very well. We could see that in the afternoon game, UAE posting the highest total of the event, 225.
Driven straight to the cover point fielder, who does well. I think this is a good move from Jatinder Singh, getting the pace off the ball, and you could see that Bertel and Sheikh were enjoying the pace on from Faisal Shah, and then even though he's a spinner, there is always pace on, isn't there, from Shakil Ahmed, because he darts it in so rapidly. Sufyan Mahmood will do the opposite, much longer run up than Shakil Ahmed, but everything will come down much slower. Apart from the occasional fully on pace delivery. Good piece of fielding by the great man Mohammed Nadeem. What must he be feeling, thinking about going back to a T20 World Cup? That this was never on his radar. He'd retired, he was coaching, until he was, in essence, told, we need you back.
The 43-year-old young Mohammed Nadeem looks so fit.
I wonder, could it be a last world event for him? Or will he maybe be thinking of one last 50 over? He's a very good 50 over player, of course, as well. You think about his batting and his bowling. Helped away into the leg side. Strikes it pretty well, but won't get to the rope. But as we've so often seen throughout this tournament, Nepal's running between their wickets, and their fielding has been nothing short of sensational. In the talk of the tournament, Dipender Singh Airi with 4 consecutive direct hit run-outs in 4 games. And again, we'll be in for a treat in the second innings, seeing as to exactly how Oman try to counteract that.
The last ball, Hamad Mirza doing a good job in the outfield, sliding to his left, stopping the ball. Saved 2 runs for his team.
Carted away. Well, there's almost a bit of swagger in that stroke, and the follow-up from Asif Sheikh. Stood there, picked the leg cutter and just smashed it for 4.
He just waited for the ball to come to him. You can see that. Just waits for the ball. That was a leg cutter. And plays it over the infield at extra cover for a boundary. Even though he plays over the infield, he looks so elegant.
Can't beat the man this time. So Sufyan Mahmood gets out of that over with only 7 on it. From it, it's 44 for none.
Shaaneg Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
Skyworth Home Appliances.
गजबको पिरो अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै रु 50 मा गजबको पिरो बबाल पिरो छ.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
आयामी लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बीमा.
English Premier League को प्रत्यक्ष प्रसारण केवल कान्तिपुर मैक्स HD र कान्तिपुर मैक्स को एपमा हेर्न नछुटाउनु होला.
Be supplemented by 3 more turf pitches. Is a very late change. Mohammed Nadeem had the ball and was ready to bowl. Now remember, we've got our timer in operation here. 57 seconds on the clock. Wonder, will this be the first warning? You're entitled to 2 warnings. The third one will account for a 5-run penalty. Keep your eyes on the umpire here. I think it is going to be the first warning, Paresh. I'll try and get that updated for you. Going to be left arm spin. in the shape of Nadeem Khan, who was the hero with the bat the other day for Oman. What an innings that was.
Yes, it was. That is why he was declared the player of the match against UAE. Cut away into the gap. Very good placement by Kushal Bhurtel. Yet another boundary for him.
Loves a cut shot, doesn't he? It's one of his favourite strokes, and been really impressed by this young Nadeem Khan. I think they've uncovered a very talented young bowler. Not a lot wrong with the delivery. Really hasn't missed by much, but it's just manipulation of the ball into an area that he enjoys and he likes, and finds a way to squeeze that between a packed area and the offside for 4. Now he comes down the track, doesn't get to the pitch. Good bowling again. Intently watching Kushal Bhurtel.
Just bowling back of the length, seeing that Bhurtel coming down the track. He just shortened his length. Bhurtel trying to heave that over mid-wicket, but getting the inner half of the bat straight to the fielder.
Again, cut, but can't pierce the infield. Always an important over the 6th, and big show of faith from Jatinder Singh and Nadeem Khan to bowl it.
This has been a good start by Nepal, 48 for no loss.
Hit down the ground, not quite out of the middle, but good enough to get 4. Don't know if he was looking to hit it in that direction. Might have been a little bit fortunate, but the 50 comes up in some style. Getting good reward for positive intent here as Kushal Bhurtel's excellent tournament continues.
That was flat batted straight over the bowler's head. A good diving effort by the fielder there, but couldn't stop it.
Already the best power play of the tournament for Nepal, who are finally finding some real joy here in the first 6 overs, which hasn't been frequent. Even in the games they've been winning, they haven't been off to flying starts. Goes past the 45 for 1 that they made against Japan. And they'll finish with 53 unbroken, and the power play definitely belongs to the side that won the toss and chose to bat first. That's Nepal. It's 53 for none.
Laksha Aneg, Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै।
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagbazar, Kathmandu.
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
Flat batted straight down the ground for yet another boundary. Power play belongs to Nepal.
Mahmood will continue as they'll pick up a single. Well, we were calling him the Butwell boss for a while, weren't we? Kushal Bhurtel, born down in Rupendahe. A lot of cricketers from down in that sort of Terai region, aren't they, in Nepal? Is the Butwell boss back with a bang?
He is definitely back because he's already scored a 50 in this event. Couple of good innings as well. He all started for him when he played the last game against West Indies. He scored 39, quick fire 39.
He looked really good that evening, didn't he? He was so unlucky to be given out.
The understanding between these two is so good. They had to come in together and just talk about the running between the wickets.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of pride across Nepal this evening. Paresh, this is a kind of a celebratory game as opposed to a nervy one. Both sides qualified. Asif Sheikh, I know his brother Arif hasn't played, but the two boys from Bir Gunj. You think about the nation there in Nepal, from the Himal region all the way down through the Pahad region down to the Terai, beautiful slim country, from all the way out in the far west from Sudar Pashim, all the way out to the far east. there isn't many parts of it that aren't touched by this journey of Nepal's cricketers, the impact they're having for the country. What will the reaction be this evening, tonight, across Kathmandu and Bhaktapur, Birgunj, Janakpur, Butwal, beautiful Ilam, down to Barawa, Manang, Nepal Gunj? What's everyone going to be thinking this evening?
I've seen in the social media that big screens have been kept in restaurants or hotels, and everyone watching the game, they will celebrate, no doubt, today evening.
Going to be like a party tonight, I suspect, across Nepal, isn't it? Some of the reactions as well that we've seen have just been phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, and they haven't just been in Nepal, have they? They've been all over the world. People breaking in play as Sofia Mahmood just gets a warning for running right down the pitch. Farmers ploughing their fields with animals whilst watching the Kantapur feed on the television.
Yes, and even though Oman has also qualified, Omani team along with their fans, they must be excited as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's great joy here. You can see the Oman flags up on the balcony of the Oman Cricket Academy. And no one prouder than Sofia Mahmood. As we said, he was a reserve player in that last T20 World Cup. He'll be desperate to be a part of that trip to India and Sri Lanka. I suspect he will be. Just the 6 singles in the over. Well bowled Mahmood. 7 have been bowled. It's 59 for none.
100% pure sunflower बाट बनेको धारा health refined sunflower oil.
स्पेशल सेलिब्रेशन्सलाई झन्नै स्पेशल बनाउने सधैँ KFC.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
So one of them could get to 6 points, but 2 can't. And for them to miss out on qualification, one of these two sides, it would need to be 4 teams on 6 points or more, and then the net run rate would come in as the differential. So confirmation occurred in, well, the least dramatic fashion possible, the most un-Nepali style possible, you might say, as Khan will continue. How do you think both of these sides will go at that T20 World Cup next year? Nepal pushed, well, South Africa to the absolute brink, Bangladesh right to the edge. They lost a game to the Netherlands. It was a really thrilling one too in Texas. For Oman, they had that brilliant super over game against Namibia. Got him, bowled him, and Asif Sheikh tried to give himself room. Well, the middle stump is rocked back, and Oman have broken this opening partnership.
We don't see quite often Asif Sheikh playing this kind of shot, giving himself room, try to get the gap on the offside behind square, giving himself room, completely beaten by the pace of the delivery. It was slightly slow through the air. He has to depart. A good opening stand coming to an end. Very good bowling by Nadeem Khan. He has to depart for 24 of 20. Nepal 61 for 1.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन. आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल.
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै.
Rohit Paudel, the captain to the crease. He'll come in at number 3. Critical 50 that he made in the last game, his first of 2025. Probably the best we've seen him play this year in this format. Was just talking to you, Paresh, about how the sides will go. Oman pushed Australia really hard in the Caribbean, but then they had a very heavy defeat against England, bowled out all out for 30 odd. Do you think these two sides, as Bertel just gets home, can be competitive? Do you think they can win games against the Test Nations?
It's all about the surface. You'll get good surfaces in India playing this format. good running between the wickets by Bhutel.
I think there probably will be belief within the Nepal squad, having now beaten the West Indies for the first time. An awful lot of that defeat to South Africa was that they'd just never been in a position like that before. Didn't quite know how to react. I think one of the win predictors had them up over 95%, 97% favourites at one stage in that chase. Oh, he's got him, and he's got him around his legs. A shade of Shakil Ahmed to that one. They've uncovered a gem here. Have Oman in the shape of the youngster Nadeem Khan. Did it with the bat in the last game, doing it with the ball now. And Powdell's got to go for just one.